everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Ghost Pilots. And now we are headed into the next little set of levels here. And hoping that it's going to be a little bit less difficult than what we had to put up with early on in this game so far. But, you know, I've got that good old-fashioned feeling where you do anything to boner. And I mean that in the sense of it's probably going to still be really hard, and that analogy really didn't make any sense at all. But, you know, I think it's going to be okay. I'm actually going to be going to a concert here in a little bit. I'm leaving to go to Eugene in a little over about an hour and a half or so. So we'll see what nature brings for that. Oh, come on, baby! I'm actually going to have to bring an extra set of clothes with me because it's going to be like an outdoor thing, and it's rain or shine, and it's definitely supposed to rain tonight, so I don't know how I feel about that. I have this feeling that it's just going to absolutely piss, and they're even saying something about, like, getting thunder showers and stuff, so God, they're just like, I'm walking right into these other bullets. Yeah, so much for this not being hard, by the way. It's definitely just as hard as everything else that we've dealt with. So I definitely just came from a funeral a little while ago. My my aunt Dolores, which is like the quintessential name of an old lady, by the way. She died on Sunday, or last Sunday, from complications of Parkinson's disease and dementia. And so she was 91 years old. So, I mean, she lived a long life, but man, I can't do funerals very well. I mean, it's not one of my strong suits. I don't feel like a lot of people do funerals well. Like, I don't feel like there's a lot of people in the world that when, you know, they've got a funeral for a family member, they're like, all right, I'm so excited for this. Let me just grab my parka. Let's go have a good old time. I mean, obviously nobody's ever excited for funerals, but I think the part that I have a harder time dealing with is not the fact that they're dead, because I mean, when you're 91 years old, I mean, you can kind of accept that was an inevitability, like it's gonna happen. But I think that the whole open casket thing really does not work for me. Like, I don't like looking at dead people. That is not something that I do well with. I don't know, because, like, it seems like every time that they do open casket stuff, they never look the way that you remember them. I mean, nobody ever likes to look at that. Holy crap, that's a big tank. And, oh boy. This is gonna be something. Come on, here comes the old button-mashing seminar here. Oh, I'm gonna... Damn it. I thought we were gonna... It's... God. Here I am getting ready to talk shit. I'm trying to say that his bullets aren't really that hard to dodge, and yet I can't dodge them now. Fuck, they're so close. Like, get the hell out of my way, you know? There we go. Fuck. Well, we killed him. I mean, now the level is what? Maybe half over now? Can't see anything. Oh, there we are. Okay, I was like, where the hell did we go? But yeah, dude, open casket stuff is not a... I don't think it's a very good idea. Like, they're not alive anymore, and no amount of, you know, embalming them and dressing them up and putting makeup on them and stuff, trying to make them look like they were when they were alive, it does not work. Like, my grandpa's funeral, I mean, they did a decent job with it, but just, like, I would rather not see them. Like, I mean... That's kind of the point of them doing, like, the little movie slideshow things that they do. Like, that's kind of supposed to be the memorial part of, like, that's how you remember them, when, you know, they were alive and well and, you know, living happily and everything. Like, I don't think that the last memory that I ever want to have of somebody is the way they looked, you know, after they've been dead for a while and they, you know, had to get all, like, cosmetically doctored up to look, you know, acceptable and stuff. It's like, I don't want to see that. I really don't. But, you know, it was a good little service. And then went back over to my grandma's house and, you know, had like a little miniature lunch type of thing. And so now here I am. God, dude, there's just so many things on screen, and that's been the local theme of this today, is that there is just Well, this whole series actually is just after like that first opening segment in this game. Just they have just cranked up the on-screen stuff, just more and more and more per level, to the point where I'm having a really hard time handling it. Like I mean, we're doing better in this one than we did in the last episode. That one we spent a lot of money in a theoretical sense, but we spent a lot of money there. So I mean, at least we're doing better today than in, you know, past instances as I sit there and die again. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this overall. Like, this certainly would be much more enjoyable on a whole if, you know, I had a second player, because I wouldn't be stressing out to the same extent that I am. But just, you know, as far as it being a game that is good, like, I think it's a good game. And that's I think what's the most important here is, you know, it's not a game that's just so outlandishly hard that you can't enjoy it by yourself. Like, it's not a game where you have to have two people in order to be able to play it. It's just, it is quite the challenge. I feel like if you were a player that was really, really good at games like this, you could probably be able to hold your own pretty well. It's just that, for me, I'm not bad at them. I'm definitely not a savant with these. That's for damn sure. Fuck. Stop dying so much, you know? Whoa. God. Oh, here we go. Here comes the big man. The big man on campus with his... God, that is the biggest, like, fan boat-looking thing I've ever seen. Then again, most all of the boss, you know, vehicles in this game are the biggest of its kind that we've ever seen, so not a big surprise there. But look at that, we took out all of his big guns. Now we just get to shoot the fan that is amazingly resistant to bullets. Typically, you shoot a fan blade with a couple of those big-ass caliber bullets that come out of a plane, and that thing is Dunsky. But hey, not in this situation, no way. Not in Ghost Pilots. This is a time where technology was at its absolute premium. But hey, we've made it through 2 boss fights in pretty decent fashion. Going over Master Roshi's house over here on his little miniature island. Kind of makes me want to, after the Master Roshi reference, it kind of makes me want to go through the Dragon Ball series again. It's been a little while since I've watched through all of it, especially like the original Dragon Ball series. I didn't really watch that one as much just because it wasn't really the one that I grew up with. Like, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, and then when I found out that Dragon Ball was a thing, then I went back and I tried to watch it, but it wasn't as... There wasn't as much action for me in that one. I think that just, you know, Dragon Ball Z definitely garnered a lot more action in that sense. So I think that was just the one that kind of caught my attention more, and all my friends were watching those ones at the time, so... Oh, wow, I have no idea how I got through that one. That was crazy. This area looks kind of like the area that we went through in the very first stage of the game. It's got that same kind of, like, we're kind of sort of in ruins, but I don't really know. Fuck, man. It's those blue planes, man. I'm telling you, those guys have one purpose in life, and that is just to fly themselves right into me. I mean, they'll kind of sort of shoot at me, but their real claim to fame here is they just really, really want to fly into me. Not particularly sure why, but they just really, really want to do that. Come on, give me that little upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Ah, fuck, I thought I got away from him. But I didn't. I really didn't. Ba-da-ba, so I found my Commodore 64 the other day, by the way. I thought about making a little video for that, but I haven't done it yet. I found it in my storage room. It was just sitting in a box, just, you know, perfectly intact, actually. It's in really good shape. And the only thing that it was missing was a little adapter in the exact same way that I needed one for my Atari. So I picked up a little 2-pack of those things, and now that thing should also be in working order, so I'm going to try to get, maybe tomorrow, I'm thinking, just because I won't have time to do it today while I'm at that concert, but I think that I might experiment with it a little bit tomorrow, and see if I can come up with anything there, because I think that'd be really cool to get my Commodore working, since I'm kind of on this little hot streak. Well, that was a really short lifespan. I'm on a little hot streak of getting all my, you know, really old retro systems put back together. And I've got a whole shitload of games for that thing, too. That's the other really cool part, is I've got a really nice collection of games that I don't really remember how... apparently, this Commodore's been in my family for a long time. Like, even when my dad was pretty young. Well, and by pretty young, I mean he was... Gosh! It's like they shoot it ahead of time, knowing that I'm going to just go fly right into it. Like, that thing wasn't even near me initially, and yet I go right into it anyways. It's unbelievable. Okay, here we go. So this is probably going to be all we have time for right here. And, oh my god. Here we go. I'm going to get both of them with it at the same time. What? They're both one tank? And they've got the crazy little fire stick things from Super Mario Brothers. I don't like how they both do it, though. That's not cool. Fuck, I tried to time it, didn't work. God damn it. Oh, look at me! Oh, detach ourselves from each other. Fucking A, man. I really don't like these things. Not to mention that these bombs are not doing anything at all. There we go, that one's down. Guess what, Foolio, you're next. Whoa, man, he went quadruple with that thing. Good lord. He's like, I'm gonna burn you to death, bitch. Because I'm assuming that he is kind of, sort of, like a hick. Driving a tank. That's just what we need. Alright, we made it. So I unfortunately don't have enough time left in this to be able to, you know, continue on any further. So, when we come back on the next episode of Let's Play Ghost Pilots, we're going to keep on moving, because we have one more, like, actual level after this to deal with. So that will be kind of our central focus point for next time, but until then, I need to go get a change of clothes, because I know it's going to pour down rain. I hope it doesn't, like, I hope there's no lightning, because I'm not trying to get electrocuted while I'm out there, but I'm going to take a change of clothes. I got to go pick up some gas and go pick up a friend on the way out to Matt's house, so when I see you next time, we're going to play some more. So until then, this is AMF saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. So take it easy, guys. Bye.